Well, Tom, first run out of the new season and that, not the best of results to get off to, but stuff to work with.
Yeah, it is. First games of any pre-season, there generally is a bit of cobwebs, I suppose, to try and shake off. Today was certainly one of those days for us. We had a lot of ball to work with. We probably didn't use it intelligently at certain times, and other times we just weren't accurate enough with what we tried to do. So yeah, there's certainly a lot for us to work on, but yeah, it's not the end of the world. We'll hopefully just try and progress from it and be a better team next week.
That was a much tougher Connacht side than you faced 12 months ago.
Yeah, well, we always knew it was going to be anyway, because they didn't have a lot of their best players last year. They were struggling with a few injuries, and they had fellas away in Ireland training camps and stuff like that, so they were only missing a couple of their best players today, so that was a much stronger side. And yeah, we knew they were going to be a quality team, so they're a lot better for playing in the Heineken Cup for the first time last year first time ever for them as well. So yeah, they're a lot better, a lot tougher prospect this year than they were the team that we played last year in pre-season.
As Rob said, you can only do so much in training. It's not until you get out onto that pitch you can start looking at some video next week and start putting a few things into place. Yeah,
exactly. Yeah, there's things for us to work on there, like I say, anyway. So that's something that we'll just have to try and learn from, and we'll move on and just try and be a better team next week. We didn't do everything right. We got into most of our patterns and stuff, but maybe the intensity was just probably lacking a little bit, and that's maybe what led to the errors out there. So it's something we just look at in the videos and see what we get from it, and we'll just try and move on from it.
How do you look ahead to this season? People were saying this could be potentially your toughest yet compared to previous. How do you see it as captain?
Yeah, it probably will be our toughest. We've progressed over the last couple of years, and to keep progressing, we have to be seriously good. We have to try and break into a top four that's been relatively consistent over the last number of years. The four teams that were up there last year have been knocking around the top four for 3 or 4 seasons constantly, at least. So yeah, for us to try and progress as a squad and finish higher again, it would take an awful lot for us to try and break into that. So it probably is tougher in that regard. But yeah, it's just something we've got to try and face up to. It's not something we're going to be getting too hung up on about league positions again. It's just something we'll have to try and look at to just be a better rugby team again, as we always do, and see where it takes us.
The squad has a familiar feel about it, but there are new guys embedded into it now. How do you think they've settled in, and these next few weeks will be their chance to put their marker?
Yeah, they've certainly done well. The new boys did well today. They've all slotted into our team plays and stuff that we wanted to get through. Again, I think it's just right across the board. We need to up our accuracy a little bit and the intensity that we play with, and that's what will get us the momentum in the games, because we had bits of momentum at times today, and then the accuracy let us down. And at other times, maybe we just didn't use the ball intelligently. We ran ourselves into trouble a little bit. So they're the things we kind of need to work on.
And right across the board now, there's competition for places. Rob strengthened that squad considerably.
Yeah, that's something that's happened the last 3 or 4 off seasons in a row. That Rob has got the squad stronger and stronger year on year. So there is more competition for places always, and it ramps up the intensity and training and stuff as well. So we just have to try and carry that into games and make sure that that's where we try and cement our place in the team, that anybody that gets the chance.
Next week, obviously Pirates and then Glasgow. They're 2 really good tests for you to lead into that Sale game.
Yeah, definitely are. Yeah. Pirates obviously have been progressing as well year on year for the last while as well, so that's going to be a tough prospect for us. And again, it's another chance for us to try and improve on this week as well. So that remains to be seen. We don't really know much about Glasgow, so obviously they've been in the Heineken Cup a couple of times, and they're a Rabo Pro 12 team. Sorry. And they have a fair bit of experience at top level as well, so we just have to try and up our intensity, really.
Brilliant. Thank you.
Right.